EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Winston now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the gun, Winston. Picked off at the 24. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum, you know, almost like they're let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 32-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 41 yards on the ground.
First down, Panthers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That throw right sideline is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
McCaffrey. And his stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive. Here picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter.
Saints, nothing.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll throw again. Winston. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Now a run with McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 19-yard line.
He's going to run again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Winston to throw it this time. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Saints 7. Joey Slye to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. McCaffrey on the counter. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
He's across.
Tackle that time by Quentin Poling.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From just shy of midfield, Watson, 20! Open man completes it to Butler. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 44 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That's caught on the right side of Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
45-yard line.
Play action now. Winston dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brought down at the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Kamara, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action. Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. For 21 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun handoff handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the red zone now, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. And he's got it. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
4-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down and completing it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. There as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up second.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 33-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tonight's final score.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.